Hey there guys, what's up? I have an awesome piece of Quarry tech to show you guys today. So I've been looking into the whole auto mining idea of a quarry that Sandcarn brought up a lot now since that last auto expanding piston thing. And what I have now is a fully functional block retriever for a 2 wide kind of like, I don't know, infinitely long I don't know, just slab of blocks. And what I mean by that is this thing can successfully bring all these blocks back to a central location here, pretty much without any command block related interference. So it's just purely survival redstone here. I am going to start it up with the flint and steel. In theory you could have it auto start itself, but So what's going to happen is this is a two-way flying machine. It's going to fly over here, pick up those blocks, it gets sent the other way, does a weird little jitter thing, and then comes back over to this thing, and then collects those blocks again. And then these ones, you can feed them into a wither cage, you can, I don't know, do whatever. And then, yeah, so that's what that does. And then now it's in the same state it was again, but you'll notice that that whole thing moved forward again, so we can just go ahead and send it off again. Or you could set it up somehow to kind of auto send itself off, but yeah, this whole thing moves itself one block in that direction, just like what I showed in my earlier video. So this thing will just keep moving forward as it collects blocks here. Again, I think this is something Sandcarn was getting at. So, but I'll try to explain to the best I can how all this works exactly. Yeah, hopefully this should go well. I guess I'll start with this thing over here, because this is like the simpler one. But the redstone blocks are on this side here when it's flying back to home, and they're on the other side when they're flying away from the home. So what this thing essentially has to do is, one, take the blocks off the bottom here, and then two, it has to move these redstone blocks over one. So you can see as soon as I put this one down here, this piston's going to trigger, and it's going to trigger a few of these other pistons, and then kind of set off these weird double extender piston things, and you can just kind of watch those closely. And then there you go, it'll push the redstone blocks over here. And then, yeah, again, same sort of setup down below. It'll extend these sticky pistons just for a short bit, just to retract the blocks it picks up from the bottom. Okay, so I'll send it over to this thing again, this time give you guys more of an aerial view, like that. Yeah, so you can see it push the redstone blocks back over to the other side like before. And that's what this circuit here does, so I'm going to go ahead and actually take out that piston. That piston is what triggers this thing to move itself forward after this thing's come and done all its business. So here, we'll send it back over. And now all that should happen is these redstone blocks should get moved over to the new positions. There you go. So that's all that does. That's just a length of 3 pistons here. So it's this kind of piston block here, this one, and this one right here. And after those get moved over, you saw I had a normal piston in right there. Oop, I don't know how I'm going to place it now. Aim. I guess I can get rid of that temporarily, but what's going to happen is the normal piston is, now that the redstone blocks move to there, is going to push forward these slime blocks, which go all the way to the front here, and then push pretty much everything forward. And then it also comes down around here this side and pushes the piston itself here forward. So if I put this in here, see everything gets moved forward a little. And the reason I have a pretty big delay on how long it takes for this thing to get pushed forward is it jitters a little as it flies away. Kind of sends the redstone block gets pushed away, and then it comes back and powers this thing a second time and then flies away. So we have to give it enough time to get that second powering out of the way. But yeah, so that's how that works. There you go. Ooh, okay. I haven't looked at what happens when you leave blocks in here. Probably nothing really, but yeah. Alright, so there you go. That is my like proof of concept for an extendable kind of like block retriever. And now a few problems, just I'm sure a lot of you are seeing problems with turning this into a full-blown quarry, is that, well, first of all, this thing is really wide. You obviously couldn't have a second one of these things working in parallel because they overlap. Oh, by the way, I got really close to being able to do this with a 4-wide thing of blocks, but in the end it was just, this thing would have doubled in size, at least as far as I could tell. I'm sure there's much simpler ways to do this. But yeah, so I made everything out of movable blocks, so slime blocks, redstone blocks, just iron, whatever, because in theory what we'd do is we'd have this thing be retrieving the blocks, and then we would push it. Push all this just 1 block to the right, or forward here, or well, I guess 2 blocks, and then if we had like some blocks that we want to mine that extended much further out, after we finished off the first 2 rows here, we would push this thing over 2 more blocks and take out the next 2 rows. The problem with that is, at the moment, I'm only able to make this thing move in one direction. So it'll move down, and it's stuck at the end there, pretty much. I can't do anything about that. So, in theory, it should be possible to harvest an entire plane, so like a 2-dimensional infinite in both out that way and out that way. Well, not infinite that way, but you get the point. Plane, if you could move this thing in 2 dimensions. So that way, and then back this way. And then you'd have a third slime machine, even more complicated, that pushes this thing in that direction. That's all I've been working on with this stuff. Just wanted to show you guys what I've gotten done, so yeah, that's about it for this video. So thanks for watching. Hope all you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'd love to hear, I don't know, maybe if you guys even think this is possible, because I've been having my doubts about that, but just based on all I've been working on here, I think we could get, if not to a fully like automatic quarry, very, very close. Alright, well, that's it. So, yeah, see all you guys later with another video. Bye.